Remember when the universe first shocked us with Oumuamua? That strange, elongated object that swept through our solar system back in 2017, spinning like a cosmic javelin? It came from nowhere, moved in ways we couldn't explain, and disappeared before we could fully understand what it was. For a moment, humanity looked up and realized we might not be as alone or as advanced as we once believed. But that was only the beginning. Today, something far more disturbing is unfolding. Something that defies every law of physics we thought was unbreakable. NASA calls it 3I/Atlas. But behind closed doors, astronomers have started using a different name, the visitor that stopped. This is not speculation. This is not rumor. 3I/Atlas is real, and it is doing something no natural object in the known universe has ever done. It's slowing down. Think about that for a second. Every comet, asteroid, or interstellar rock we've ever observed follows the same simple rule. As it falls toward the sun, it speeds up. The pull of gravity and the push of solar radiation accelerated, always in one direction. Faster, 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 until it slingshots away into the darkness. But 3I/Atlas isn't following the script. It's breaking it. In late September, observatories across the globe began noticing something strange. Velocity readings weren't matching predictions. At first, researchers blamed calibration errors. Then they blamed atmospheric interference. But the data refused to behave. Between September 23rd and 26th, the James Webb Space Telescope recorded something that should be impossible, a measurable deceleration. The object's speed relative to the sun dropped by 0.3 kilometers per second. That number might sound small. It's not. At interstellar velocities, a 0.3 kilometers per second change isn't noise, it's control. Something or someone was actively altering its motion. When I first read the telemetry, I thought there had to be a mistake. Solar radiation can push a comet. Outgassing jets can propel it slightly. But nothing in physics allows a comet to break itself. Gravity only accelerates. Outgassing only accelerates. Even collisions increase momentum, not decrease it. For an object in deep space to slow down without an external force, it would have to be using propulsion. NASA convened emergency sessions. The European Space Agency cross-checked the data. Independent arrays from Chile to Hawaii confirmed it. And that's when the panic started. Because not only is 3I/Atlas decelerating, it's doing so with precision. Smoothly, gradually, almost deliberately. It's as if something inside that object is aware of its trajectory and adjusting it. We are watching an interstellar traveler hit the brakes. Let's take a step back. In 2017, Oumuamua behaved strangely. It accelerated slightly as it left our solar system, even though it showed no signs of gas jets or debris tails. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb proposed that it might have been a solar sail, a fragment of alien technology riding on sunlight. The idea was mocked, dismissed, ridiculed. Scientists insisted on natural explanations, however far-fetched. But Oumuamua was a one-time event. We didn't have time to study it properly. It came, it went, it vanished. 3I/Atlas is different. We've been watching it for months. It's not just passing through, it's adjusting course. It's staying. When I say staying, I mean that literally. Its current deceleration rate would allow it to settle into a long-term orbital path within our solar system. Something no interstellar object has ever done. It's as if it's parking. Now imagine what that implies. We've run through every possible natural explanation, and none fit. It's not interacting with a hidden gas cloud. Space is too empty here. It's not colliding with dust. There's no visible debris. There's no magnetic field strong enough to slow it. And the deceleration is too smooth, too controlled. So we're left with two options. Either physics as we know is incomplete, or this object is being piloted. The surface data is equally bizarre. 3I/Atlas reflects light with an albedo higher than any comet on record. Almost mirror-like. Its rotational axis is unusually stable, maintaining near-perfect orientation for weeks. Natural bodies tumble chaotically. This one spins like a balanced gyroscope. That level of stability suggests active control, or at least engineering. Theories began flying. Some proposed a massive solar sail acting in reverse, oriented to use sunlight as drag instead of thrust. Others speculated electromagnetic propulsion, using the solar wind as a plasma brake. But the real mystery is energy. Where's the power coming from? Even a small velocity correction at those distances would require a sustained energy source far beyond chemical or solar capabilities. If it's technology, it's operating at an efficiency humanity can't begin to replicate. What's even stranger are the timing patterns. The deceleration spikes occur during planetary alignments, especially near Mars and Venus, almost as if it's calculating gravitational assists in reverse. On October 3rd, it passed near Mars, altering velocity again with surgical precision. The odds of such alignment happening by chance? Less than 1 in 50,000. We've seen spacecraft perform gravity assist before, Voyager, Cassini, New Horizons, but always to accelerate, never to slow down. 3I/Atlas is doing the opposite. It's using the planets not as slingshots, but as brakes. So the question becomes, why? If this is artificial, if this is truly a vessel or probe, then it's not behaving like something just passing through. It's behaving like something entering orbit, something establishing position, something observing. Let that sink in. For the first time in history, we might be watching an object from another civilization not just visit, but arrive. And there's more. Spectroscopic analysis shows its coma, the faint cloud surrounding it, is 95% carbon dioxide, almost entirely lacking in water vapor. That's unheard of. Natural comets contain mostly water ice, ammonia, and methane. Carbon dioxide dominance implies non-natural chemistry, perhaps even engineered materials or controlled emissions. Even its density is off the charts, too low for solid rock, too high for porous ice. Some estimates suggest it could be hollow. That one word, hollow, changes everything, because natural formation processes can't produce hollow interstellar bodies. But engineering can. Avi Loeb has already gone public again, saying bluntly that 3I/Atlas makes Oumuamua look conservative. He's right, because if Oumuamua whispered something strange, 3I/Atlas is shouting, "You're not alone." NASA, meanwhile, has gone quiet. Officially, they say they're studying anomalous data. Unofficially, insiders have confirmed that classified briefings have already been held. There are reports, unverified but persistent, that the deceleration rate is no longer constant, that minor acceleration bursts have been detected, like course corrections. If true, then 3I/Atlas isn't just slowing down, it's navigating. Its perihelion, the closest approach to the Sun, is projected for October 29th. That's when solar radiation will be strongest, when any natural comet should fragment under heat stress. Two outcomes are possible. Either it disintegrates, proving it was a fragile natural body all along, or it survives, intact, maintaining course. If it does that, if it endures that level of radiation without breaking apart, then the probability of artificial origin skyrockets beyond 70%. And if it decelerates again at perihelion, then the debate ends forever. We'll be forced to confront a truth humanity has avoided for centuries. We are not the only engineers in the galaxy. Imagine what happens next. If it stabilizes in a solar orbit, we'll be able to observe it for years. Space agencies are already discussing potential probe missions, though none can launch fast enough to intercept before 2026. But if it's intelligent, if it's observing us, maybe we won't have to go to it. Maybe it's already watching. That possibility should terrify and exhilarate us in equal measure. Because if this is technology, it means interstellar travel isn't theoretical. It's happening right now above our heads. Some have argued that we shouldn't leap to conclusions, that nature still holds surprises. Maybe it's composed of exotic materials we've never seen. Maybe quantum radiation pressure is involved. Maybe dark matter interaction is at play. But these are desperate theories, invented to protect old models from new realities. Every few centuries, science hits a wall. Newton gave us gravity, then Einstein bent it with relativity. Quantum mechanics broke logic itself. And now, maybe 3I/Atlas is the next revolution. The moment we realize physics isn't broken, it's simply incomplete. But there's another possibility, one far more chilling. What if it's not malfunctioning technology? What if it's reconnaissance? What if it's slowing down because it has reached its destination? Earth. At current trajectory, its adjusted orbital path will bring it closest to our planet in late December. 167 million miles away, still safely distant, but close enough for sustained observation. And during that window, we'll know if it changes velocity again or shifts trajectory toward the inner solar system. That's no longer coincidence. That's intention. We have waited for decades for proof of intelligent life. We built radio telescopes, sent golden records, whispered into the void. And now, something may have answered, not with a message, but with presence. Every civilization eventually faces a moment like this. The moment when the sky stops being empty. The moment when we realize we're being seen. If 3I/Atlas truly represents interstellar technology, it changes everything. Our science, our religion, our understanding of time, space, and destiny. Because somewhere out there, a civilization built this. Somewhere, a species conquered interstellar travel, crossing the abyss between stars. And now, their creation is here, within the reach of our telescopes. Maybe they sent it centuries ago. Maybe it's autonomous. Maybe it's been silently traveling for millions of years, only now arriving to find a planet teeming with life and curiosity staring back. Or maybe, just maybe, it's not their first visit. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. We are barely 100,000. The odds that we are the first, the only, the most advanced are mathematically absurd. Somewhere, others have risen before us. And perhaps 3I/Atlas is their calling card, their probe, their quiet way of saying, we are here. So what happens on October 29th matters more than most people realize. It's not just another space event. It's a test of our science, our humility, and our readiness to face what's out there. When Oumuamua passed, we dismissed it. When Borisov followed, we ignored it. But 3I/Atlas refuses to be ignored. It's not speeding away. It's slowing down, waiting, watching. We stand at the edge of discovery or revelation. If it's natural, then we'll rewrite the laws of physics. If it's not, then we'll rewrite the story of humanity. The universe doesn't send press releases. It sends mysteries. And sometimes those mysteries stop in their tracks, turn slightly, and wait for us to notice. This is Michio Kaku. And if you're listening, remember this moment. Because one day soon, we may look back and realize that 3I/Atlas was not just an interstellar visitor. It was the first knock on our cosmic door.